Gilchrist. Oh, what a play by MKG. Here comes MKG. Now you see him, now you don't. And now you do again.
Have you ever seen a basketball player with an unstoppable motor? That's exactly what Michael Kidd Gilchrist, known as MKG, is. While others are focusing on Michael Gilchrist changing his position to be more perimeter-oriented, MKG is already heating up the court with his skills. But many still think he was really bad at the game. So here's what we can understand. He's a fierce competitor, capable of winning games with his defense, rebounding, and driving to the basket. Tough and determined, there's something special about his winning mentality. And with the second pick in the 2012 NBA draft, the Charlotte Bobcats chose him. But what will this mean for the team and MKG's future? In 2012, the Kentucky Wildcats basketball team was amazing. 6 players from that team got picked in the NBA draft, with 4 chosen in the first round. Anthony Davis was the first pick, and Michael Kidd Gilchrist was right behind him at number 2. MKG started strong in the NBA, but then things went downhill. Jumping ahead to 2024, Kidd Gilchrist hasn't played in the NBA for over 3 years. Why didn't we see his talent shine, and why did he become a disappointment? It was odd to see Michael Kidd Gilchrist struggle, considering he was known for his defense, even debuting in the NBA shortly after turning 19. Many expected a bright future for him, but things didn't go as planned. Before we delve into his struggles, let's first understand where he came from. He was born and raised in Philadelphia. Michael Kidd Gilchrist was from New Jersey, and he went through tough times, losing his father before he turned 3. That's hard for anyone, but it didn't stop him from becoming one of the most promising basketball players in the country. Michael Kidd Gilchrist had an amazing time at St. Patrick High School in New Jersey. Playing with Kyrie Irving, he showed off his skills, scoring 20 points and grabbing 11 rebounds per game. The team had a fantastic season, even reaching the state championship undefeated. His talent didn't go unnoticed. He won lots of awards and was ranked the 3rd best player by ESPN and rivals. He also won a gold medal with the FIBA U17 World Championships team in 2010 and was named co-MVP of the McDonald's All-American Game, Mr. Basketball USA, and made the USA Today All-USA First Team. After a great high school career, Kidd Gilchrist went to the University of Kentucky in 2010. In his first game, he scored 15 points and led the team with 17 points and 11 rebounds against a tough opponent, that being North Carolina. The team did really well that season, with Kidd Gilchrist playing a big part. Even with future NBA star Anthony Davis on the team, Kidd Gilchrist stood out, averaging nearly 12 points and 7 rebounds per game. He played great in the NCAA tournament, helping Kentucky win the championship. His energetic style and tough defense caught the attention of NBA scouts. He was then drafted 2nd overall in the 2012 NBA draft by the Charlotte Bobcats, who later became the Hornets. People had high hopes for him in the NBA. Being the 2nd overall pick in the NBA draft is a big deal. Kidd Gilchrist showed promise early on. In just his 5th game, he had an amazing performance with 25 points and 12 rebounds, helping his team win against the Dallas Mavericks, breaking a long losing streak. Keep in mind, he was playing for one of the worst teams, the Bobcats, who only won 7 games the year before. His rookie season was impressive though, with another 25-point, 12-rebound game against the Phoenix Suns. He became the only 2nd player in NBA history to do this twice before turning 20. People thought he had a bright future, and he even made it to the NBA All-Rookie 2nd team in 2013. Sadly, things didn't get better for MKG. Injuries became a big problem for him. In the 2013-14 season, he missed 19 games because of his injuries, showing that it would be a tough road ahead. Before the 2014-15 season, he worked with coach Mark Price to improve his jump shot, showing he was determined to get better. But he faced more injuries, missing 14 out of the first 20 games, all due to rib and foot injuries. When he came back, he still played well, averaging 11.4 points and 9.4 rebounds in January 2015. Despite the setbacks, he had his best season in terms of points and rebounds. In August 2015, the Hornets believed in his potential and gave him a big contract extension worth $52 million over 4 years. However, things took a turn for the worse for both MKG and the Charlotte Hornets. In October 2015, MKG dislocated his right shoulder during a preseason game against the Orlando Magic. This started a frustrating time for him and the team. He had to sit out for 4 months because of the shoulder injury, which really hurt the team's defense. Without him, the team struggled because MKG was their best and most important player. This was the third season in a row where he missed more games than before in his first 3 seasons. Despite his limited offensive skills, MKG's impact on defense was clear. When he wasn't playing, the Hornets allowed more points, but when he did play, they were on top of the defensive teams. In the following season, MKG had a chance to show his worth to the Hornets. In the season opener, he played amazingly with 23 points and 14 rebounds, helping the team beat the Milwaukee Bucks. This set the tone for the season where he had his best numbers ever. He averaged 9.2 points with a high shooting percentage of 47.7%, grabbed a team-high 7 rebounds per game, and dished out 1.4 assists. He also had his best free throw percentage at 78.4, along with more steals, blocks, and fewer turnovers. He was one of only 13 players in the league to start at least 81 games, which was the third time a Hornets player did this since 2012-13. Despite playing fewer games each season, MKG stayed consistent for the Hornets, but over the years his role has changed. In the 2018-19 season, he mostly came off the bench, averaging 6.7 points and 3.8 rebounds in just 18.4 minutes per game, which was his lowest in his career. In June 2019, he had surgery for a groin injury. He decided to keep his $13 million player option for the 2019-20 season. And after 7 years with the Charlotte Hornets, in February 2020, MKG and the team agreed to end his contract early. His time in Charlotte was full of ups and downs. He showed resilience and amazing defense, but couldn't fully reach his offensive potential. Plus, he dealt with a lot of injuries. Many people wonder, what if MKG's offense had improved like everyone hoped? Could the Hornets have done better? What if he had been drafted by a team with a stronger offense? The Hornets struggled to score during his time there, and maybe it wasn't the best fit for him. When he entered the NBA, MKG had a good size, long arms, and lots of energy. Gilchrist was known for his awesome defense and rebounding, plus he hustled a lot. But besides those skills, he was expected to be a big star in the NBA. These days, NBA players need to be good at offense and shooting three-pointers, which wasn't his strong suit. His three-point shooting was almost non-existent in recent seasons, which made it hard for him to stay in the league. Even if he wasn't dealing with injuries, it seemed unlikely he'd become a big star, no matter which team he played for, because he didn't improve his offensive game much. People felt frustrated seeing his potential go to waste, and they wondered what could have been. But leaving the Hornets didn't mean he was done with the NBA. MKG wanted a fresh start in his career. In 2020, MKG switched teams, joining the Dallas Mavericks on February 11th. 2 weeks later, he played his first game with them, helping them win against the Orlando Magic. But his time with the Mavericks was short. On November 28th of that year, he signed with the New York Knicks. People in New York were excited because he was a former second overall pick. However, things didn't go well. He missed the entire preseason because he was sick, and he was let go by the Knicks. So, the 2019-20 NBA season was MKG's last time playing for both the Charlotte Hornets and the Dallas Mavericks. He averaged 2.5 points and 2.7 rebounds per game in 25 regular season games. His shooting percentage was 33%, which isn't surprising considering his struggles on offense throughout his career. MKG is now at a turning point. He's a free agent, waiting to see if any team will sign him. But the big question is, will he find a new team? Or is his NBA journey over after 8 seasons in Charlotte and a short time in Dallas? Looking back at his career since he was drafted second overall in the 2012 NBA draft, it's a tough question. He was picked alongside stars like Anthony Davis, Bradley Beal, Damian Lillard, Andre Drummond, Draymond Green, and Chris Middleton, who are all still playing at a high level. Considering that most of them were picked after him, it's hard to say if he's a bust. So, what do you think about the negative claims? Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, see you all!